Hi, it's Celeste with Gulf Coast Bird Observatory. Spring migration has officially started in Texas, and that means that millions of birds will be passing through our area. 1 out of 3 birds migrating through the U.S. will pass through Texas at some point, so we have to do what we can to make the area hospitable to them. There are lots of things that you can do from home that will help migrating birds and your local resident birds. Let's take a look.
First, we want to encourage you to turn your lights off at night. Most migratory birds fly at night to keep cool and avoid predators, but bright lights of commercial and residential buildings can attract and disorient them, bringing them off course and even causing collisions and leaving birds vulnerable to threats on the ground. Lights Out Texas advises that residents can help these birds by turning off all non-essential lights from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. every night from March 1st through June 15th, especially during the peak migration period of April 19th through May 7th. This includes both indoor and outdoor lights. Second, we want to encourage you to bird-proof your windows. In 2017, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service estimated that 600 million birds die from window collisions each year. Birds see windows differently from us. They see a reflection of an open space, so they try to fly through and often hit the window at full speed head first. This kills the bird or concusses it and leaves it vulnerable on the ground. You can easily help birds by putting up sticker decals, mosquito screens, bird tape, or other things that block the window or make it look like a solid obstacle. We use bird tape on the windows of our headquarters, and it works incredibly well. Third, we advise that you keep your cats indoors if you can. Cats kill about 2.4 billion birds per year in the U.S., making them the #1 direct human-caused threat to birds in the United States and Canada. We love cats, but they are a huge problem for birds and other wildlife. During migration, when the birds are already exhausted and vulnerable, it is all the more important to keep your cats indoors. Fourth, we ask that you give the birds space. Many of the birds you'll see this spring have been traveling for hours or days, and they need to rest. Getting too close to the birds can scare them away from the safe place they've found and cause them to use up even more energy. Giving the birds space is easy to do, and they really appreciate it. Finally, if you'd like to help the birds even more, you can give them water, food, and shelter. Traveling birds need sources of water to drink and also bathe in. You can use a bird bath, water feature, or even just a shallow bowl and fill it with clean, drinkable water for the birds. Shelter can be provided by planting trees or shrubs in your yard. Birds need safe spaces to rest and catch their breath, and most prefer to do so in trees or shrubs. Lastly, you can provide food for traveling birds. Most seed eaters prefer black oil sunflower seeds, chicken feed, and suet. For the fruit eaters, you can put out fruit such as oranges or grape jelly. You can provide vital food for the insect eaters by putting out mealworms or other bugs.
We hope this video has inspired you to help the birds migrating through Texas. There are lots of things that we can do to help birds and other wildlife that depend on this area for habitat. If you want to learn more about Gulf Coast Bird Observatory, you can visit us at gcbo.org.